I am conveying to you and my respected honors, guests. The convent granted all the parties equality and freedom of religion, emphasized the sanctity of Medina, life and individual possessions, and prohibited crime. The Covenant of Medina was a giant leap for mankind and established the basis for treating non-Muslim minorities within the Muslim nation. And now we are living here, non-Muslims, we are in minority. Throughout Muslim history, non-Muslims were not merely tolerated but treated as independent communities free to practice their religion, operate their places of worship, educate their children in their religion, wear their traditional clothing, maintain their own language and customs, and follow their religious law. Salawat. The treatment of minorities within the Muslim state was the superior to the Normans at the time. This treatment was also one of the reasons why Islam spread very rapidly. Muslim Bar Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad Salawat. I am escaping few things because of the short of the time. The Al-Azhar organization, yes, this is the end. The Al-Azhar organization also discussed many benefits and achievements in this area, particularly building of lasting relationship and better understanding of the others. In working Surrey, we have been able to gather a strong group of Muslim men and women who are committed to dialogue and positive action. This is a significant development in that it teaches Muslims to respond to contemporary challenges, their faith and identity in a much more positive manner. It seems clear that as long as we have individuals from different faiths living together in a society, our future is bright. This suggests that we will have a significant future in this area, since it is a country made up of many faiths and cultures. It cannot be denied that the prejudice and misunderstanding within society cannot be changed overnight. Therefore, Al-Azhar is committed to continue work and reach out to as many people as possible, Shia Muslims, Sunni Muslims, our Christians or Jews or any other faiths, member of the community. And really I am very thankful that Ray Morgan, Chief Executive, and John Kingsbury, Leader of the Council, and Jonathan Lord, our MP in Woking, have accepted our invitation. And now the dialogues which we want to do with them is coming towards success. And in the end, I would appreciate my trust members and our community workers, which they have give their time and their wealth, and this is an honor. This center is becoming an honor. And I am a very, very little servant of my Imam. And I hope that serving the people or serving the community is serving your Lord. And those who are serving the community are very honorable who have done this beautiful center. In the end, I will quote this verses from the Holy Quran. Whoever seeks honor should know that honor entirely belongs to Allah. To Him rise the good words, and He elevates righteous conduct. As for those who devise evil schemes, there is a severe punishment for them, and their plotting shall come to indecent. I hope that because of our motto, Al-Asr motto, faith, truth, action, faith, action, truth, and patience, I would advise to my youths and all the community members and those who are working for other communities that before action, the knowledge of the action is very, very important. And in the end, I would say a very small poetry: Taqdeer ke paband, jamatat u nabatat, momin faqat ahkam ilahi ka hai paband, ho halka-e baran, ho halka-e yaran, to ab resham ki tarah narm, razm haqq u batil ho, to folad hai momin. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Thank you very much to the chairman of Al-Asr for delivering a few words. Normally a bit longer so you got to let off. Finally, again, thank you very much for your patience on everything. I'd like to just introduce Jonathan Lord, who's our MP and is very active in our community and working for the whole of Woking, including the Muslim community. And I know he's thanked us in the House of Commons when he took office, and he showed his appreciation, and he's fully appreciative of all your support that we are giving to him as well. Again, many times, and I say this to Jonathan, I'll say it openly here, it's down to the people to say, this is what we would like, this is how we would like to develop, this is our future. Then we engage, then we involve, and then we ask the support from our political leaders to say, right, this is how we're going to deliver. So if the community, and as Maulana Ali Abbas and Ali Raza said, the community, you have to get your own house in order first. So once you realise what you're after, then you can put that agenda across and say, this is how we would like that to develop. And just touching upon what John Kingsley said, we have many councillors here today, and quite a few potential councillors here today as well, so who are coming up in the county council elections. So with those, again, the community as a whole should have an agenda and say, right, this is how we're going to go and this is how we're going to develop, and listen to that side of your issues and develop that. And I can see, I will mention a few of those who are not, who don't know. We have potential county councillor Raja Ilyas sat here. We have potential county councillor Ben Carrasco sat in the background. Ben, where can I see you somewhere? There he is. Next to him we have potential county councillor Colin Kemp, also here. Colin, there he is. And it's good to engage with all of the elders in our community and see how we're going to go forward. But without further ado, I would like to request our very, very good MP, a great supporter of Al-Asr, and who we're a great supporter of, Jonathan Lord, to come and say a few words. Thank you very much. Salawat.
Assalamu alaikum. It is a very great honour and privilege to be with you, with your religious and community leaders on this very special day. And I would like to, first of all, congratulate you all on this special occasion, on the magnificent facilities that you have helped to bring about, and inshallah I wish you many, many years of good community working, of celebrating your faith together, and bringing on the younger generation to be full and good citizens in your faith, but also in this fine town and in our country of the United Kingdom. So it is a very special day. We have, you've very kindly invited several guests I see in the front row, two of my great friends, vicars in the Christian faith. And I know that this community, Al Assa community, has been right at the forefront, together with your imam, with your religious leaders, of the interfaith working, of making sure that community relations are smooth, are positive, are proactive, are forward-looking, and that things happen in our town and in our villages surrounding our town that will be good for all the people of Woking, wherever they may come from, and whatever God they worship. So I congratulate you as a community on being at the forefront of those endeavours, and I know that that the words and deeds of this community are weighed very, very carefully and respected a great deal, and that you have done a lot for the interfaith vitality of this fine borough. I've listened very, very carefully to your community and religious leaders today, and I thought that they spoke extremely wisely, extremely thoughtfully. I agreed, I think, with every word that was spoken. And I also saw, whilst I was trying to listen carefully, I saw one or two of the youngest members of your community. I don't know whether you were seeing it at the back, but we had a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. One actually clambered onto the stage here, and I think that is a wonderful metaphor for bringing on the youth. Even at 4 years old, we have some young men here who wish to be on the platform and making themselves known. And I think if you bring them on in that way, I have a very vital young 5-year-old myself, who several of you have met around the town. And I think it's important that we do, whilst instructing our youth and guiding our youth, that we also give them the space and indeed opportunities that perhaps we never had. And looking further ahead, and I know that this particular Al Assa community again has been right at the forefront of this, but we don't just want leaders to come forward from this community. We want leaders to come forward to help the wider community. So it is indeed wonderful to see councillors and would-be councillors here today. We have obviously Mohammed Iqbal, Councillor Mohammed Iqbal, our first Woking mayor from the wider Muslim community. But you know, we will be looking to this community not just to provide community leaders for yourselves, but community leaders for Woking, for Surrey, and why not for our national scene as well. I've enjoyed the hospital. As I look out in the audience today, I see several very good friends, many of whom have invited me into their homes and introduced me to their friends, but also many other familiar and friendly faces. And I look forward very much to deepening those ties of friendship in the years ahead. As Rizwan Shah very kindly said, when I was first elected as your Member of Parliament, I vowed in my acceptance speech on election night, but then I reiterated those vows in my maiden speech in the House of Commons, that I would always be mindful of all of the communities that make up our borough of Woking, and that I will fight for everyone. And I hope that in my words, my deeds, my individual help to people at my surgeries, in everything that I do, I try to stick to those commitments, and I hope, inshallah, that you will not find me wanting. So this is a very special day. It is a great honor for me to be with you and to listen so carefully to the words of wisdom that we have heard today. May this community grow in strength and in wisdom with these wonderful new facilities, help our youth to grow as good citizens as well. And I wish you many years, many decades of success and commitment to the faith and your community and the wider community of Woking as we look forward to this building being used to very good effect. And I congratulate you all on bringing it into being. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lord, for your very kind words and support. We are nearing the end. I've been told that food is being prepared and ready to be served shortly. But before we do, we'd like to have our resident alim, who's dedicated a lot of time, very committed to the centre, very much focused in making sure that our goals and our strategic objectives are being met. Dr. Naqvi, if I could request him to give a vote of thanks. Also, just to remind him, I've been given a bunch of certificates for the people who've been very active and given up much time on a voluntary basis without a single penny in building this centre, etc. So he will give a vote of thanks and hopefully give those speeches certificates. So, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Al-Hasan wal-Husayn Sayyida Shabab Ahl al-Jannah. My respected guests, honorable personalities, first thing, and that is the good news for all of you. Are you happy to listen to that good news? Yes. A very hot, delicious, healthy, traditional, and nice food is waiting for you. And our guests, inshallah, they will go first in the other hall, and our community members, they will eat here. Thank you, my children, my teenagers, my youth, my elders, my scholars, counselors, media people, televisions, everyone who is here, especially the ladies who are watching the TV at home. I'm sorry today they are not with us, but very soon they will have their own ceremony. Thanks to God, and thanks to all of you who were with us. And as you all know, sharing is caring. And I remind to all of you, this hall we have divided into two parts. The back part, that is wooden floor, we are using right now as tennis court, our youth, and that's open for everyone. They are using as sports facility. The next room, that is a coffee room, and especially we are trying our best to entertain elder people through the wider community every day. And the next hall we are working right now as gym, but we have other dreams as well. Because whatever we have, we are sharing. And whatever you have, I will request, try to come with us and let us share with wider community and with mankind. And most of us, we believe, we will go in other world, and that is the word of paradise, that is heaven. And just last sentence, we all love beauty. And Hassan and Hussein mean beauty. So God has given us these two names in the form of beauty, and we need to increase the beauty of our hearts by loving these two personalities. One is Imam Hassan, one is Imam Hussein. These names are names of beauty. These names are name of attractions. These names are name of education and light. But when we all will go in the next world hereafter, they are the owner of paradise, they are the owner of the heaven. Anyone who would like to go and enjoy his life in heaven, I will request, try to know and try to love Hassan and Hussein. These are two beautiful names. Now, just making it short, really to make this project, this building, a lot of people, everyone who are here, who are not here with us today, we are thankful to all of them. They help us, they support us. But here today, we are going to appreciate their efforts, and few of them we are calling here and to give them certificates. So I will request our guests and honorable guests, if they will come here, and everyone is going to give one certificate of appreciation to one of the volunteers. Salawat, please. First of all, the young man who was a student in Sarai University, and he is giving a lot of time, Mr. Adnan As-Saada. Please come forward. Jonathan Lord, he is giving the certificate, Mr. Adnan As-Saada. The next one, Mr. Rizwanullah Hassan Shah, who has given a lot of effort, skills, time, and money as well. Thank you, please. The next young man who has raised a lot of fund for this project, can I request Mr. Fazilat Hussain Shah, please, to come here and get your certificate.
Young man. As he is young, I feel so much better.
But the next man, who was a really young man, next volunteer, who is a really young man, our professional brother, Sajid Chowdhury. Please, can you come here? Most hard-working person, our volunteer, Mr. Chaudhry Haq Nawaz. Haq Nawaz, is he here? Okay. The next one, Brother Zahur Abbas, day and night, who has sacrificed to serve his Imam. Can I call Maulana Marufi Sahab, please, who is Vice President of Majlis-e-Ulama, please. This whole project, usually the professional organizations and organizations like Working Borough Council, they are hiring the people, professional people or project managers with a lot of money. But we hired a person without any money, the day and night, whole year. He works without any cost, without any single penny. He is not expecting anything from us, but we appreciate his effort. Who was our project manager, and whatever you can see, that is due to his efforts. And we are giving him a token of 500 pounds towards the cost of Umrah, and also a certificate of appreciation to brother Imranul Hassan Jafari. Please loud salawat for it. Well done, Imran. Once again, thank you to all of you for your time, for your efforts, for your donations, for your dua, for your supplication, for your skills. Second phase, inshallah, when you will come next, you will see that new development with a new look, this Al-Az Center, and inshallah, just keep in your mind, keep in your hearts, very soon we are going to call all of you again here. Thank you very much. Please, now the guests will proceed to the other hall for the food, and our members, they will stay in this hall for the food. Please, let's say dua together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma kun li waliyyika al-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan salawatuka alayhi wa ala abaih fi hadhihi as-sa'ati wa fi kulli sa'a وليا وحافظا وقاعدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
Everyone just an open. Just please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر